Hey you guys, it's John. Welcome back to my live stream, and I hope you guys are having a great day. And I'm doing another Q&A, and I am here to answer your questions. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you miss any videos, click on the notification bell and give me a thumbs up if you love this live stream. And you can comment down below if you guys want to see some new videos. So let's get this live stream started. And as you guys don't know, I just got home from work and everything, and I just feel like I'm about to go to sleep. But before I have to go to sleep, I need to do is do a live stream before getting the day over. Now, as you guys don't know, and I just got a notification. Oh, it's just I'm just tracking on my steps because I was using this app called the We Word. And the We Word is an app where you can do how many steps you can do, and then you earn how many credit points. And then depending on here is Danielle, and we have Pablo. Hello, Danielle and Pablo. Welcome to the live stream. It's hilarious when Fixin faints when he hit 1 million. Wow, you're talking about Mr. Fixin, Daniel. That's good. How's your day been, bro? My day has been very good, Pablo. Now, as you guys don't know what has been going very good this week. Well, the weather has been very good, and I've been enjoying some very good weather too. I mean, like the weather's good. And hello, C Media. Welcome to the live stream. Wasn't it funny? Yeah, I mean, Mr. Vixen have won a lot of claimers and stuff. I mean, the first time I ever seen him won a claimer, and that was like 7 years ago, where he played it was one of those $20 tickets, and he found was like a 10x symbol, and that's where he won $1,000, and then he won $5,000 on one of those $20 million loteria when they first debuted in 2019. And I mean, I have played that. When next video dropping? I'm doing my next video tomorrow because I'm doing my idea. If you guys haven't seen Gajatel, don't copyright me off. I'm letting my viewers know this person. Okay. So C Media, like I've already told you in Gadgetales about not to be fighting during my live stream, okay? I've already told you guys before, okay? Now, as I was saying, so my next video I'll be doing, because since you guys haven't seen my post earlier, that I'm going to be doing like another ship where I'm going to be doing one loud character from who was on the Casa Grande, who would be with interested with two loud girls. Well, it's not Lincoln sisters, but one of the girls from their middle school. Now, as you guys don't know, I just made a video about Lori and Carol. You work today? I just, like I said, I just got out of work today, and I am going back to my regular job tomorrow morning. And you guys don't know, like I've already told you guys earlier, and I already said this again, that on Saturdays and Sundays, I work at Pizza Hut, and on weekdays, I work on my regular job at the school district as hall monitor. And like I already said that over and over again, okay? It's just like how everybody always do. Is like if anybody asks the same question, don't ask the same question, because since I already know this question already, and I've already gave you guys the answer already from last streams. So as you guys don't know, and I mean spring break is coming up in 15 days because I get to relax for a week because I haven't had any sleep all day because I've been trying to like wake up so early, doing a lot of work, and I'm doing like my everyday routine as always. You good at making pizzas? Well, I've already done that a few times. Sometimes we're very busy on on our busy days, but right now it's like not so very busy. But I will get busy during the summer because like since like we're gonna have summer off from my regular job, we'll be back until August. So oh, I got another message. It's just some other messages like I always get. So as I was saying, yeah, because on the summer I will get very busy at Pizza Hut, and then I had to, and even like I'm gonna get ready to go to El Salvador because I'm going there on the summer because I'm waiting to get my passport. That's gonna come this month because last month I just went to go and get my new passport, get photo, and get everything, and I just had to pay $100 to get a transfer and everything, plus fees and everything. It was kind of tough, and I just went to the U.S. Postal Service to do that, so I had to wait for a month to do that. So because right now it is week one So I had to wait for a few weeks for that. And then I had to do a lot of things before I'm going to go out of town, going to California on spring break because I got to do some inspections. But first, there's like a lot of things I got to do. I got to fix my car because like my car has something down and I got to do is I got to fix the horn because my horn is not working. So I'm trying to get a call from my. Okay, so Pablo, you said, do you work out? Yes, I do work out only like after work or even before going to work because I always do is like once I get out of work after having some dinner, I head over to the gym. I start doing my cardio and then I do sit-ups and I do weightlifting to to do exercise because I'm trying to just get rid of the stomach because like I've been stress eating a lot and even like eating bad meals and everything. And even like I always do like and even like during Saturday and Sunday I just do is just work out a lot during like early morning, work out like more than 1 hour and do a lot, sweat a lot, so I can do is just get back in shape because that's like everybody wants to do. They want to get back in shape and get themselves healthy and strong, just like how everybody wants to do. And even like I really wanted to do is trying to find some ideas. And I mean, I am like a quarter away for a thousand subscribers. I mean, like it's very good and everything. And even I'm trying to do is just like doing some posts and sometimes trying to get some ideas for my next video and everything. So if you guys don't know, now since Gajitales just told me one of my messages earlier, and so as free space about one of the episodes of the new Loud House I just saw Friday about Lori on the Dreamboat, where she is going to compete to find the right person. This is like where Bobby wants to be back with Lori ever since his breakup, and he asked Lincoln to help him out to get into the show and everything. And even like Lori was really upset with Lincoln, but even like told the truth and everything. And even like they're gonna keep doing the blame game on Lincoln. But let me tell you guys, I mean, one of the most things I really enjoy Lincoln. He's a very good guy and everything. But the one thing that really bothers me is that every members of the Loud family are treating him badly or blame on him. I mean, that's not very good. Every family, I mean, every parents and siblings shouldn't be blaming one another or one person at a time because it does remind me like one of the movies I always enjoy with my family over and over again. And I want to say, and I'm sorry about losing the most cast that I always seen, and I would say R.I.P. Catherine O'Hara, none other than Kevin's mom. If you guys don't remember from the first movie of Home Alone, where like just before everybody goes to the airport, it was like last night, everybody's doing okay and everything. They were gonna have pizza, but then like Kevin doesn't like when everybody's just treating him badly, or even like the parents don't care, and even like he doesn't even get pizza for dinner after like they just treated him badly. I mean, that's not very good. I mean, parents shouldn't be looking down on their children or trying to treat them badly and don't even understand what's going on and everything. Just like on the Loud House episode, one episode that I really don't like, it was No Such Luck, where everybody's treating him like he is bad luck. That's disrespectful. I would never do is treat like if I have my own future kids, I would never treat them badly. I would never try to look down on them. Every parent has to learn is to be respectful to their kids and understand the situation. They just because one kid or another wanted to have a time for themselves because that is the most important thing how it is. Even if you're in a big family, that's really crazy too. And everybody has to understand the most important thing is to understand what their kids want to know. And I mean, even like I seen like in the ending, Lincoln still had to wear the costume during the beach, and everybody treated him badly. But here's a different thing. I did took a look like during my time off. I did took a look. There was like a fan made an alternate story, and I really understand about it because like I did get a chance to read it and everything. Oh, look at this. I got a message from Angela Martinez Condor. Thanks, Angela. Thank you for the comment. That's a very good one. Let's give a shout out to Angela, you guys. Now, as I was saying, yes, there was like an alternate ending because they didn't have one, but they did wrote about what it really happens when after Lynn Jr. won the baseball game, and it's all about like here's what the note they said. And I just wrote it. Here's what they say. It says like for fans who have grown tired of the aforementioned episode, I apologize, but this is the very first divine art I have made, and I've been wanting to get this out for a while. This is how I reckon the ending to No Such Luck should have gone. So they would have make like a different alternate ending. What could have happened if if the loud siblings and the parents really understand Lincoln, because I really like the alternate ending because that would be very understandable because it does remind me like one of those other YouTubers vid chronicles where they made like different types of stories so that everybody can understand what's going on and everything. And then they saw like the first to know like what happened to the ending and they want to make an alternate ending. What could happen there was like a bad situation or what could happen if they make right decisions too. So this is what happens. Like I just read it down because like it's all about when they just saw how that he's not bad luck, and then one thing that the one thing is that like they sold all his belongings and his room because that's not very good. Why would a parent why would family would treat their own family member, their kids, their brother, their sister, or any uncles or cousin, that's not very good. And that's so disrespectful for anybody who looks down on their own family member. And even like Lincoln was like when I read the alternate ending, it's all about where Lincoln was like was just snapped out and told everything about why his parents are. Never use someone's debit card without permission. Oh yeah, I heard about that story too. I mean like I've heard a lot of stories about kids who were like taking their parents' car without permission because they want to get this or that, or even they're trying to avoid from all this situation. Because I've seen like all those novelas called La Rosa de Guadalupe about like I've only seen like only 2 episodes. Thought I'd never find out. Well, that's true, Danielle. I mean, the only thing is like you should never take credit card from someone because that is not good because they will think that you're stealing money from them or even you're trying to do something bad or something illegal about it. And that's how like I've seen these kids from the novela Las Guadalupe, where one teenage girl was trying to do. She was like really obsessed playing this like version of Farmville, and then she was being addicted to playing this game, and shows her friends, and she was behind with her grades in school. But then one thing she made a mistake was while her mom was asleep, she went into her room, got to her credit card, and started putting the digits and everything. No such thing as invisible card use. Thanks, Daniel. And even like when everything was good, and then she thought everything was okay until one day they found out what was going on because there was like some type of charge of like let's just say it was 50,000 pesos, like 500,000 pesos, but in the actual mathematic in US dollars is $25,000. And the only thing when they trying to check every computers and everything, and now like she really understand what was going on, and then she told her mom the truth and everything, and even like they brought her grandma and find out everything, and even like and then the girl told the police office, the cyber police, about what was going on and everything about who that person is. And then they saying it was just a false information they're trying to use is scamming other people using different cards. It even took therapy and everything. And after on the news, they found out who those organizations, they were arrested for all those frauds and everything. So that's one thing. Kids, do not do not take someone's card without permission because they will find out and they will want to find out why would you do something so stupid or something so bad. I mean, it's not a very good one to take your friend's card or your parents credit card because those are not for you to use it. It's only for your parents who has authorization to do that because that's not very good for anybody. So, let's get back to where I just said that there was like the alternate ending of the episode of No Such Luck from the Loud House, where Lincoln just snapped and told about like where he's saying that they were like the worst for them who treated him badly, and they just saying like he wishes that they were not their son and everything, and they just want to wear a lot of girls, and he really understands about it, and even like he just went to the bleach, went out of the stadium, and they want to find him. And then like the parents and the sisters were looking at was Lynn Jr. And then they really understand what's going on. And even like where Lynn Jr. always trying to go overboard and everything. And now like now everybody was mad at her, and even like she was grounded for a month with no sports, and even she was out of the team for a week, all because of that. And even they found Lincoln with the bleachers with all the responders and everything, and they said that they will always promise for everything, bring back his stuff and everything. And even at the end, and even after that, they enjoyed the beach. And then Lynn Jr. was still really upset and everything, but she wants to do is find a way to make up to Lincoln. And let me tell you, I mean, to be honest, I didn't like Lynn Jr. at all. I mean, she's very a crazy, out of control sister. I mean, like she always be obsessed with sports. She can't even do is act normal or be fair to her siblings. And most of all, even like one episode I don't like, and I did a lot of comments with some other YouTubers about why I don't like the episode is Sitting Bull, and it's all depends on like something to do about like where Lynn Jr. has to do babysitting while her sisters do a lot of babysitting, and even trying to get them lose their jobs with all the other families because she's people will say like she's like abusing the little kids, and not she's saying that it's all about money, but it's not about the money, it's about the responsibility of the kids' safety. And that's how everybody has to understand. I mean, I always had to aware of my nieces and nephews, my cousins, even family members I know who have kids. It's all about the sibling. It's all about responsibility of the kid's safety. And even sometimes when it comes to pets, yeah. And like I've already said about like where and like I've already said, like at the end, Lynn Lynn only did the one family that none of her sisters can handle was the quintuplets. And that was the only thing that none of them can do except her to understand what's going on and everything. Even like Lynn Jr. being the hall monitor is going too crazy, but then when Liam came, she doesn't even like to be with a partner, but even understand she was kind of jealous and she was kind of like not accepting it. But after that, she really understands. I mean, you can't just give anybody detention. You need to find out what's going on. And that's how I become a hall monitor. And I always had to figure out what's going on in and out of the school. Even like I always see when there's a fight, I need to find out what's going on. I mean, being a monitor at work is always about taking responsibility, like around the around the classrooms, the hallways, the building, in and out. And most of the time when there are students who are very suspicious about. And my job is always to do is like even like 20 minutes later I had to do is unlock the bathrooms. And the rule is every student had to have a 5 minute and 10 minute bathroom. And they should not be more than 10 minutes because they might get into trouble too. Because I had to make sure they had to use the bathroom. But they need to do is sign in and sign out to go to the bathroom. And we got Donis Fuentes. Hello, Donis. Welcome to the live stream. All right, we got Donis in the house. So let's see what other questions you guys have for today. Hello, Donis. Okay. All right, Donis. Let's see what kind of questions you have. And so, Daniel, well, if you ever know, I mean, like, I still wanted to win the lottery. I mean, tomorrow night I'm playing the Texas two step, and the prize is how many people are here. Well, to be honest, there's only like two people I'm checking. There are like two viewers who are watching my who are watching my live stream. I mean, like the most I ever had was like five. I mean, those are like the only people I always get. I mean, sorry. Yeah, well, that's okay, man. I mean, like I'm still trying to get up so I can get to it because, and like I said earlier, I am like a quarter away to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm trying to work very hard to do that. So I'm trying to do is trying to get some other ideas for my next videos. I'm trying to figure out what kind of like what kind of let's talk about it I want to talk about. If you guys haven't seen last week's episode last week's video where I talked to you guys about the reason why Mr. Krabs is so greedy and the worst boss as in SpongeBob, because I'm trying to do is trying to be very honest and very perspective about the character and everything. And even I already done all the Bluey theories because I'm already out of ideas of what other Bluey theory I want to talk about. I mean, I already did a Bluey theory about Rusty and Jack's friendship. This happens to a lot of YouTubers that I know and that I don't know. Oh, really? Oh, really, Donis? Can you give me more specific? Like, can you tell me like what kind of which YouTubers more specific? I mean, there are like a lot of YouTubers I know. I mean, like even like I always watch YouTubers like they always have like their very everyday lives and everything. I mean, like the only YouTuber I really enjoyed since like 6 years or even 7 years watching their channel is the treasure hunting with Jeebus, where they do a lot of storage units and they travel all over the country to find some very good stuff they can find. And even they did like two more channels. They did was a family channel, and now they did was a Dragon Ball channel, and they just already had their silver play button on their Dragon Ball channel, and it was called Jeebus Ball Z. And this is like where they're trying to buy a lot of Dragon Ball items, and they're trying to beat the record. They say it was 10,350 items. So they wanted to beat that record because you only had to buy the Dragon Ball items that you don't have in your collection because you cannot buy the ones that you already have. And even I seen one of the special videos on their Dragon Ball channel where they travel all the way to Atlantic City and they get to meet all the casts from every generation of Dragon Ball on the conventions, and even they bought a bunch of a bunch of items that they want to put and even signed, and even they want to give away all the other ones. One YouTuber wasn't live for the whole time. Oh yeah, that is kind of crazy too. I mean, like people always say it's just like they're just being rookies and everything. I mean, I have been doing YouTube for a long time, and even like I've already told you guys that I left YouTube the last 4 years because of due to social medias and a lot of things in the past and financial stuff and everything. But I'm trying to do is trying to make better things and no social medias, no Instagram, no Facebook, no Twitter or anything. And I was the only one who was there. Oh wow, that's crazy, Donis. Well, at least you're here. Why don't you ask me some questions, Donis? Okay. I mean, and like I've already said, I mean, I still only got like 35 minutes before the live stream. And like I already said, I only do is 1 hour live stream. Okay. I can't do a lot of hours. I only do 1 hour because, like, you guys know, because, like, I can't do it a lot all night because I had to go to sleep and I got a lot of things to do for the, I got a lot of things to do tomorrow and I got a lot of work and everything. And that's how it is. I mean, I have to work to maintain and everything. And even like I said earlier, I was not listening. Okay, I'm gonna have to repeat again, Donis, but everybody always had to listen because when someone says something, you always had to pay attention because I always trying to give you guys a lot in everything. And even like I told my bro, I always ask my brother a question and then he didn't even answer the first time. You say what? And that's like one thing. You need to pay attention to what someone is telling you, and then you had to understand what they are saying. And that's how everybody has to understand. Even like if you're in school, you have to pay attention to what the teacher says. Or even like when your parents are telling you something, you need to pay attention what they are telling you what to do. And that's how it is. I mean, like, and even like one of the most things that really bothers me is that on Saturday, or let's just say on Friday, after I get out of work and after coming home to enjoy have some dinner, fish and chips with my parents and my aunts, my mom was telling me that my brother is putting his daughter on soccer, and I just already told him from the beginning that he's not supposed to put her on something that she's just still 2 years old, and she's still a toddler, and she's just a baby, and you had to wait till once she grows up, you'll have to find out what she really likes, and then saying that like they wanted to get her like in a good program when she in soccer. But I know it's very good, but it's not how that works. Parents need to understand what their kids really want to get and what they really want to find their future instead of just forcing them what they want. You got to let them give them a chance to enjoy their childhood and everything. And I mean, that's how it is. I mean, I've gone to different activities in the last year, but now I'm just always focusing on is work, going to the gym, and working all the time. And I barely even go out. And even like everybody was telling me, why don't I have a girlfriend? I mean, I barely my volume is at max and it low for me. Oh, come on, Donis. I mean, you always had to wear some headphones too because it's important to have headphones to hear everything. But here's the thing: don't put your volume very massive if you're listening to music on your ears because you will lose hearing too. Because I've always heard a lot of stories about like where a lot of kids lost their hearing because of that. I mean, it's important to always don't when you're trying to use headphones and everything. I don't have one. Okay, I understand, man. I mean, I know a lot of people really don't have a lot, but it's important to always save money and everything. And just like I was watching, like the most I've really enjoyed that I'm watching the whole last 5 years is Darman. Darman Studios, his main channel, and even his Darman Bonus Studios, where he does like a lot of like clips during like Monday through Sunday. And I always get to watch a lot of good stories and everything. And I always comment a lot so that everybody can understand what's going on and everything. And even like I always watch about like where parents leaving their own family behind because of their own bad decisions, or even they just don't care about them, or even they just like abandon them because they are sick, because of their financial crisis or anything. That's what happens. And even years later they want to be back with them, but their kids don't want to see them because of their own mistakes that leave them behind. Because the only thing is, you never leave a child behind or never leave a family behind. Every family's had to work together. Wait, I got to go. Probably I'll be back. Okay, Donis. So one of the most things I always seen on Darman, and this is about like where a dad who abandoned his teenage son and his sick wife, and he said he doesn't need them because he just want to have his own life. That's like one huge mistake he made, to leave his own family behind for his own bad wrongdoings. And even like his son doesn't need a father because he really understands. And then he did tell about what happened, why did he left. The only thing is that like after his father left, his mom and his mom had to give up her treatment and had to put food on the table, and he had to work before and after school, and truly it wasn't even enough, and even their bills were really going up. And even, hey, Gotcha Tales, welcome to the live stream. How you doing, man? So as I was saying, and even like the son was when lost his mom, and then when he came home, he lost the house, and they were over 350,000 dollars in debt. And the only thing he had to do, he was living on the streets and had to, hey, USA ally. Oh, come on, media. What did I tell you about this? I just got back from a horror movie convention. I met some Scream actors. Oh wow, that's good. That's good, Gadgetels. I mean, if you don't know, it's been a very long time since I haven't seen Scream. I mean, it was kind of crazy and stuff. I mean, like, to be honest, I'm not into like any type of horror or something. I mean, it's like really freaked me out and everything. Even like I've seen a lot of actions and a lot of other. good stuff. I mean, I'm more into Terminator, Transformers, Expendables, and other type of movies that you guys never seen before. Now, as I was saying, I met the actor of Dewey. He was nice. Wait, which Dewey are you talking about? So as I was saying, so even like on Darman, when the son has to do like he was still on the streets and he goes to school and during the day and pick up cans during the night. Dewey from Scream. Oh, okay. And even like the dad really saw what happened. Even like the son say after living from the street for 2 years, he finally found his first job, and after 4 years of hard work to pay off the bills, and another five to open his own company. And this is what happens on Darman. Hey Dewey, if you don't know you look cool, pretend I was with you. Oh, well, I mean, to be honest, and like I said, I don't remember any of the Scream movie. I don't even watch the movie. I only watch like different movies so far. And I mean, I still one of the most things I really like to enjoy is Jurassic World. I really enjoyed the dinosaurs and everything. Even like I saw the original, the new ones, and I'm gonna watch a new one that just released on Netflix, but I will get to watch that in just a moment when I'm not very busy. Actually, I never watched Scream movies before. It is true. I mean, you can still watch it like either on any type of platforms or anything. That's the only solution to watch all the Scream movies. But like for me, I don't watch that. I mean, I just don't know much about that movie at all. Now, as I was saying, yeah, I mean, Darman was a very good guy. I mean, he changed his hairstyle. He's like 40 already, and he had been successful so far. He has a studio, he has a wife, and now he has 3 kids so far, and now he has, like, a lot of those expensive vehicles. I mean, I would not go for, like a Porsche or one of those Teslas or even one of those, like, Rolls Royce. I mean, Rolls Royce are very expensive for anybody who really want to get those. I mean, I wouldn't pick that. I mean, like, people were always saying about that. I mean, like, I'm still trying to win is the Texas two step of the Texas lottery. I mean, last night I played the Lotto Texas, nothing, just won $2. So the Texas two step is like where you had to pick four numbers 1 through 35 plus a bonus 1 through 35, and you had to and you it only costs $1, and they always put the jackpot price from 200,000 to more. I stopped watching Dharma recently, so I haven't been keeping up. Well, there's still a time. I mean, you can still watch like new ones that you've never seen before, and I always comment down about what's going on after watching the series. And even I've seen some two very important things, and it's all about where people don't look down on others when you're being rich, like being a celebrity, and you're looking down to an old colleague from work, or even an old classmate from college, and even to find out what's going on and everything. Even like I seen like this story about like where a rich guy was humiliating a guy who goes to a in a bus stop. I mean, there's nothing wrong about going to a bus stop. I mean, I see a lot of people who never get humiliated, and they always go to bus so they want to save money. And the reasons like that guy always do living a life because that rich guy does is like he spends his money on a Porsche. He goes to stores to buy Rolex watches, designer brands, going to parties and stuff. But one thing he didn't know is like he lost his job, and even after he bought his penthouse, the reason why he lost his job because his boss really don't like when he misses deadlines and not taking his job responsibly. And he had to do is trying to the one thing he wants to sell was his cars and his Rolex watches. What happened to Darman? I mean, he's still working. I mean, I saw all his interviews and everything. I mean, he's still doing like a lot of business and stuff, and he's still doing with all other special guests and stuff and everything. We thought he was a good content creator, even though I never watched it anyway. He is a very good content creator. I mean, he's still working with a lot of business stuff and everything. And I mean, I always see his main Darman Studios channel. I mean, I only see it when they release it at night. Even though I always see a little bit and everything, and even they make a lot of series of none other than Trouble Mikey. Mikey is always a troublemaker, and he always gets in trouble over and over again. It's like most of the times and I always see some good messages and others not so much. I mean, I only had to get a few messages that stuck in my head over and over again. About one is there are no shortcuts to success. You have to do things the right way. So what it means is if you want to pass on something that you want to do, you always have to work hard and do the right thing. You can't take shortcuts like if you're going to cheat or trying to do something. That's not how that works. I used to enjoy Mikey's videos, but the actor kind of have bad acting. Well, yeah, I mean, like it's only been like a few years since he was no longer there, and now he's already like graduated high school, and now he's just acting like a very bad guy so far. And even like people were saying what happened to Mikey's brother Jaden. Well, I mean, I haven't seen him for a while. I mean, ever since after he was like in some of the other videos about like he always gets good grades and very good with gaming and everything. And we always know that it's always about supporting the people who has autism. I always respect for people who has that kind of ability and everything. And people always say just because you have autism doesn't mean you're less intelligent. Jaden probably graduated before him. Oh well, yeah. I mean, he is a very good, smart kid, and even like Mikey always gets in trouble when he fails on his tests. Just like where he's trying to do is find a shortcut to pass on his online exam, but it didn't turn out very good. I found out the reason why Dharma wasn't a good content creator anymore. A lot of former actors and employees accused him for poor workplace culture, mistreatment, unfair termination. What he's trying to do is he's trying to fix the reason why they were doing. I mean, I really enjoy everything. I mean, maybe because they want to give like more expansion. That happened before I met you in May 2023, and John. Oh, well, I know you really understand C media and all of everything. And trying to do is when I came back, I want to do is like I don't want to do any social media. I wanted to do is like do better things and everything, and that's the reason why. Talking to GT 800. Oh, come on, C Media. I've already told you this before. You and Gotcha Tales needs to do. If you guys wanted to talk, it's only after the live stream is over, okay? That's the only thing I told you guys before. Okay. Now, now as I was saying, well, I mean, Dorman is a very good guy. I mean, like I always seen about like where Mikey got into trouble and then he was grounded for the entire summer with no electronics, neither the PS5. And even like it's not just Mikey. I always seen like so many other young actors always trying to play as the villain. Sometimes they get into trouble so much. I mean, they always have this other actor who played as Billy, and I seen these like two stories about how he got into trouble. Like one where let the nerd he's trying to copy the nerd's exam so he can pass his class, but I found out that the teacher used two different alternate alternate questions, but then change the order of all the answers. It's not a good place for my soul to watch you. You let Gotcha Tales betray me. What do you mean, C Media? C Media, what are you talking about? I mean, like, I'm not betraying anybody after almost 3 years of supposed friendship. 3 years of supposed friendship. Oh, come on, C Media. I'm trying to be very honest. Like everybody has to do is get along together. let's not be let's not try to make assumptions or anything. I wanted to do is trying to make a very good, calm, peace, and very fair, friendly, fair conversations. Okay, it's important for everybody to understand that because I always follow from God's words and everything when it comes to very giving a lot of good moral support. I mean, I'm not hurting anybody. I just told you a lot of time is that I say sorry. Okay, I understand, and like I said, I always accept your apologies and everything. Okay. All right. So let's continue on. All right. So as I was saying, so yeah, Billy got into trouble because he trying to cheat on someone's exam, or even trying to bully the nerd to let him do the book report, even though it was cheating. And even like the teacher decided to do is like, instead of like turning it in to present the book report, and then he's trying to read it in a paper, he'd say they did, and then she didn't want Billy to read the book, didn't want to read the report. He had to describe it in his own words. And that's how it is. I mean, you can't just like let someone do the work for you, because even though it's cheating, because if you cheat, you'll never get ahead. And that's the only thing that everybody has to understand. If you're going to have a good book report, do it on your own. If you want to pass your tests, study a lot. That's how I always do. I study a lot so I don't mess anything up. And I always had to do is try to reread, rewrite, and everything. And I know you may deny my apologies, and that's fine. I'll go copyright strike me off. I say Isaiah Isaiah GT, I'm not on this BS anymore. Okay. See media. Look, calm down, okay? Take deep breaths and just very calm down. What let's try to do is just be very, very good, all right? All right, so all right, we only got 20 minutes before the live stream is over, guys. And like I said, it's already getting late. I gotta get myself ready to sleep. I'm exhausted, and I haven't had any sleep all day because of due to a lot of busy days and even trying to win some good prizes too. It's a very tough day too. So even I seen another of Darman, and another message they always say, what happens in the dark always comes to light. And that's like I've seen on Mikey, where him and Jay, his best friend, got into trouble. Now, the reason why they got into trouble, they were trying to use a fake note to skip a test so that they can enjoy some time off, so that nobody will find out, and then so that he and his friend Jay would enjoy is going to the mall, enjoys themselves, and then the next day they can go to a basketball game. But one thing they didn't notice, their dad found out, because the one thing, how did they even find them? Well, they had a tracker on their iPad, and that's what happens. And the only thing they were gonna, and now they're gonna have to do is they're gonna miss the game because they're gonna have to do the test the next day. Oh, it's too bad they couldn't even complete it today, because it's everybody know you can't skip school. You can't skip school. You can't skip a test, and that's no excuse for anybody to do. It's just like skip skip a test and use your mom's phone. They went to the playoffs. Well, yeah, but in the part in that episode, like where, but that part of the video where when their buddy said that they got to the playoffs, but then their dads came, they saying that they are not going to go there because the only place they're going to go is home, because they told the coach about what's going on. They lost their not only they lost their basketball privileges, no Minecraft, no PS5, no play dates for either of them. I mean, this is like one thing I really had in my own perspective when I was watching it over and over again. It's something to do about that dad and that dads are taking it too far on their own kids. I mean, that's like making their punishment too far. I mean, what are they thinking about? I mean, that's not how parents are supposed to do that. They're supposed to just talk and think about their punishment. And that's not very good. I mean, like, who would ever do something like they taking their punishment too far? I mean, I wouldn't do that too far. Everybody has to know is not to go over pushing their own kids when it comes to any type of situation. And there's like a lot of things that a lot of kids and a lot of people were thinking about where they're when parents are going like overstriking them too much, or even they just like hurting them, or they're not giving them their own childhood or letting them enjoy them. Sorry to say this, but I may unsubscribe you guys until a few days later. You guys didn't care about me anymore and let me suffer to death. Hold on, see media. Don't talk about, don't say that, okay? I believe you. I saw your videos and everything, okay? But it's not a very good about that. If you don't know, I mean, I've experienced a lot, like when it comes to depression, when it comes to like so much with depression and everything that I've been going through so far. And even like when I told you guys from one of my return videos about why I left YouTube, even like I've been going through a lot through my depression, even because of like of my grades, my future, and even like I got through the past. And I've been going through a lot too. I mean, like I just gone through the past like I told my parents, I mean, I didn't had a good relationship with my parents the last 4 years ever since I told them about like through the past about why my uncle abused me at a young age. I mean, I was feeling I was feeling like quiet, scared. I've been having so many nightmares over and over again, and I just feel like was going to kill myself too. And one thing it would didn't work, and even like I know that God came and told me that don't let this happen. And even like I told, and even I know what was happened, and I know that God helped me, so I don't suffer so much. And that's what I want to do is show everybody to not let any type of depression, any type of situation going on. It's all about don't let that happen. Is follow from God's words and everything. And even like always always find the good solution is talk to people you know. And if you don't have a very good relationship with your families, always do is take family therapy to figure out the situation. I mean, I want to do is like if I ever want to do 1,000 subscribers, and even if I ever win the jackpot on the lottery, sorry you went that way, but just to be careful what you do, just breathe and take a moment. Thanks, God, your tails. So, C media, this is what it is. I mean, you can't let that happen, okay? You just got to do is just always understand what it is, and don't let don't let your life going through with bad pain, bad memories, or bad situation. And even when it comes to argument, when it comes to so much, it's all about trying to fix the situation. When it comes to everybody who is helping you and giving a lot of support, and that's how I try and do is so much support and so much with everything. And I mean, being YouTuber, but I really want to become a writer and a motivational speaker so I can share everybody a message, just like if you have seen my returning video about like the most message that a wise man has told me. If you fail, there's always a chance to bounce back. And what it means is don't give up on what you're trying to accomplish. Just keep going. Don't let any type of bad situations go through you or any past that will haunt you. Always let just follow from God's words and just keep going and keep aiming no matter how much struggle and how much failures you're going through. Just keep going, all right? It's important for everybody to understand that is never give up, never mess anything up. Don't let your past get to you, okay? It's the only thing that everybody must know when it comes to become very successful too. Amen. All right, guys. We only got like 10 minutes before the live stream, so let's get like 10 more questions before the live stream is over. Okay. So I just want to finish this up because I know it's already getting late. I know, but there's not enough resources to get support. Even the bad memories of UGT 800. Don't worry, C Media. Don't worry, C Media. He forgives you, okay? He forgives you. I forgive you. And even all the subscribers. I had a depression with my first breakup. It really messed me up, but it makes me think that they can be people that can change you, but that doesn't mean they're going to be with you forever. Oh, I know that. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I never had a girlfriend, even like through childhood, elementary, middle, and high school, and even during college, I never had a girlfriend. I mean, like, even like my parents always keep bragging about when will I have a girlfriend? When will I get married? When will I have kids? I mean, my parents always try to tell me that they want to have more grandchildren. I mean, like, even like my parents are getting old and I am getting old too because like I'm like 2 years away to my age 30. And I mean, my body's not changing so much and I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to change a new style. And I really wish to find the right person to love. And even one day I wanted to have children too. I mean, it's very complicated to find the love of the person you love or even the right person you want to love forever. And it is crazy. I mean, like I always talk to my to to the people I know at work, and they always tell me that it's never too late to find love. And that's how it is. I mean, I always trying to find someone to love. I mean, during high school, I keep asking them, like during like after we always start friends in 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 school and classrooms, and I always ask them, is it possible that we go out? And but they always reject me, even because like they already have a boyfriend, or didn't want to they didn't want to be with me, or even they just think I would look like different from one another. And I mean, it's just kind of crazy about like I never had a girlfriend for a long time. Even like my brothers are happily married with their partners, and they have kids and they have a very good family. And for me, I'm still living with my parents, still working day to day jobs, barely even have enough money for myself, and even barely anything to go shopping or anything. It's just a very like thing that I really am getting through. Like on various times for March 21st, 2025, I tried to expose him by bringing up the situation that happened November 2024. I caused Dak's Twitter community to cut ties with him. It's all my fault. I know, C media, we all make mistakes, okay? We all make mistakes of like when it comes to social media, different users, and even other situations. But it is important that we always have to learn from our mistakes, and always trying to do is always trying to fall, always trying to do is pray to figure out the situation, and then God will always forgive you for anything that you've been going through a lot. And I mean, I'm doing my community, and people were saying that if I'm gonna do a super chat, because like I don't want to put like go very far on like putting how much I put. I wanted to go just low because that's like everybody always start basics and everything. And I got a like from Scratcher Spot, and I really enjoyed Scratcher Spot. He's a YouTuber from Texas, and he does a lot of Texas lottery videos. I really enjoy it and everything. All right, well, I'm still trying to work very hard on my next video. So this week I'm doing some ships between Ronnie Ann and one of the other girls that Lincoln met. And I want to give a shout out to Justin Bieber. I want to say happy birthday to Justin Bieber. He just turned 32. If you guys haven't seen my post where I put five of his five of his albums, if you guys haven't seen the post, take a look at it. I mean, how many of you guys ever seen Justin Bieber? I mean, like I've only listened to his music, and I've only seen his music videos, including the number one hit that has a billion views is Baby. Happy birthday, Justin Bieber. Do you have a favorite song? Well, I mean, I think I like the most so far. I mean, there are only 10 of them I really enjoy. Was like one, the most billion views was the Baby song, and the one that I've listened to it a lot with my brother is One Time. And I really enjoy the one where it was from the Karate Kid movie with Jade Smith. That's Will Smith's son. Never Say Never. And I really enjoyed is the Eeny Meeny from Justin Bieber featuring Sean Kingston. I enjoy the one is Where Are You Now? And then To You, I really enjoyed is Stay. I really enjoyed is the one is Lonely. I enjoyed is Sorry. And finally, I really enjoyed is All Around the World. People want to be loved all around the world. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Sean Kingston, made the song Justin Bieber was the feature. Oh yeah, I know that. I mean, well, it's only been a while since I haven't listened to Sean Kingston. I mean, there was like one song that my bros and I really enjoyed over and over again is "Beautiful Girl," and I now only listen to only two songs is "Me Love" and okay, you're done. C Media. Well, I'm deleting my YouTube account. I'm very sorry, C Media. I know you've been going through. Do you have one more question before I start wrapping up my live stream? C Media. So nothing. Okay. So do you guys have one more question before the live stream is over? I mean, it's already finishing up right now. Hope you are happy when I delete my YouTube accounts. I'm not happy, man. I mean, I just feel sad. Okay. I know you just really feel that you wanted to do is like trying to fix situation, but I wanted to say I know you were. I wanted to say that same goes to you. I mean, I know you've been going through a lot, but if you are, and I hope that if you want to be back again, try to do like my recommendation is try to take therapy and try to get some little help so you can get yourself back on track. And if you're ready to go back, you will still be with me, and we're gonna support you. We're gonna support you, C Media. Okay, I will give like a lot of. If you give me one little video request, I'll put that as a memory, man. Okay, and I know you've been supporting me through my hard times, and I want to give you like a little heart. Okay, just try to do follow from God's words. All right. And thank you for coming, C Media. And I know you've been going through just remember to always follow from your heart and always get yourself back on track. All right? Just like a wise man always tells me, if you fail, there's always a chance to bounce back. So don't give up on something that and don't let any emotions get to you, man. All right? And thank you for coming, man. Well, I'm gonna wrap up for tonight's live stream, you guys. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you miss any videos, click on the notification bell and give me a thumbs up if you love this live stream. And you can comment down below if you guys want to see some new videos. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.